Hello, franchising friends, family, IFA members. Catherine Monson here, chair of the International Franchise Association. Last week, I shared a video with you about the power of good habits. And this week, I want to share some insight on how I develop better habits. And this comes through lots of reading and study about how to create good habits. And so here are some simple ideas to build better habits. The first is start with a habit that is so easy, you can't say no. So think about, I want to start exercising. Instead of saying I'm going to exercise an hour every day, start with a habit that's so easy, I'm going to exercise for 3 minutes a day. And do that every day for 30 days. And after you've successfully built that habit of exercising 3 minutes a day, you can then work on increasing the duration, increasing the intensity. Or it might be that you want to eat more healthy. Rather than saying, I'm going to start eating clean right now, you can set the manageable goal of I'm going to eat one healthy meal a day. And after you eat one healthy meal a day, every day for a month, you might say, now I'm going to go for 2 healthy meals a day. Again, it's all about starting with a habit that is so very easy, you cannot say no to it. And so you can think about what that might be from a business perspective, right? If a good thing from a business perspective is for you to develop the habit of being composed, you could start working on that in small little pieces, making it so simple to do, you develop the habit and then work on the duration, the intensity over time. Start small, pick up the intensity later, stick with it for 30 days, starting something small, and you'll start developing that habit. Here's another idea. Take time to understand what's holding you back. I mentor a lot of outside sales professionals in the FASTSIGNS network, and many have said, I just can't make the time to go out and make sales calls. I'm doing all these other things. And then as we talk more, in some cases, we found it just they're bad at time management. And so suggestions might be, for the first 15 minutes in the morning, make some sales calls before you end up at the FASTSIGNS, or maybe it's a half hour, or maybe it's scheduling a half hour in the morning and the half hour in the afternoon. But you have to first understand what is holding you back. A friend of mine really wanted to start an exercise program. And as we talked together, she said, I just hate having to drive 15 minutes to the gym, and I'm more embarrassed exercising in front of others because I'm kind of overweight and I'm just embarrassed about all that. So once she identified she didn't want to drive 15 minutes and she was embarrassed in front of others, it was easy to then say, well, yeah, online exercise videos at home. That got her started in working out and on the direction that she wanted to do. Another idea is to develop a plan for when you fail, because we're all going to fail. We're not going to be perfect all the time. The first is when you drop the ball, you don't continue in that habit. You forgive yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You don't judge yourself. Instead, you have a plan to get back on track. And what are some ways to do that? One is to set a schedule rather than a goal. So as an example, let's say that I want to be able to do 100 push-ups, or I want to be able to do 200 sit-ups at any one time. Rather than saying, I'm going to do 100 push-ups, I just start with a 5-minute of a day schedule of just doing push-ups. And the first day, I might only do 13 push-ups, but if I schedule that 5 minutes every day, I will surprise myself and get to that 100 push-ups or those 200 sit-ups or 200 crunches. So setting a schedule rather than a deadline. And if one of the best practices in your particular business is quote follow-up, it would be setting a schedule for quote follow-up and making it repeated and manageable each and every day. Another idea is to change the way you think about yourself. Whenever I hear somebody say, I'm horrible at remembering names, of course they are. They've programmed their subconscious. Start to having a mantra. Start saying to yourself, I'm great at remembering names, and then work to remember names every single day. It's that thought process of how we think about ourselves that will make a difference. I also think the motto, never miss twice, is a great approach to developing good habits. I might not exercise today, but I will tell myself I'm not going to miss 2 days in a row, and I'll make sure I get back on that exercise tomorrow. I might eat a whole pizza while I'm trying to eat healthy, and then I'll say, I forgive myself for eating that whole pizza. I'm going to make sure I eat healthy the next meal that I eat. So I hope you get some value from these ideas on how to build better habits, and together we can all build better habits and be more successful. Thanks so much.